This is Ed Tracy with OverseeTracy.com, and I'm here at Rockdale County, and the T-SPLOST protesters, Anti T-SPLOST protesters, and the pro-SPLOST protesters are both here on opposite corners, and we're going to cover this for the next hour and maybe get some opinions, and we'll be reporting on this until Election Day. This light never works.
Well, it's hard to know when you're supposed to go.
It'll run you over from behind it.
Rockdale County.
I believe it.
DeKalb County, y'all don't rob them from every penny y'all got. Now y'all coming thinking y'all gonna take Rockdale down too. We ain't going.
Miss
We
Dean,
ain't going.
how are you today?
Oh, fine.
Let me back up just a little so I can get you here.
No to T-SPLOST. No to T-SPLOST. No to T-SPLOST.
Miss Dean, can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
You applied and got accepted for a permit for today's march.
Yeah.
And I was talking to Mr. Don Myers, and the group over there says they don't have a permit, but they were just given permission.
Well,
what do you think about that?
But what happened is they asked me to get a permit, but then again they still got the right to do whatever they want to do. That's what the liberty of being citizen is. You know, as long as you stay on this here ground, they can protest. So let them protest. Without opposition, we have nothing. And that's what we're here today for, to fight against, and let them know we're not going to just take no if they want to protest. We just got to out-protest them and win. So
you're not bothered by the fact that you had to get a permit and they didn't?
No, I'm ecstatic. I'm glad they sent somebody, but the only difference is they getting paid. We're doing it free. We're just
Are they getting paid?
That's just a slogan. They don't took $8 million. They $8 million went somewhere. It didn't go to us.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Say no to T-SPLOST. Let 'em. Let 'em. Let 'em.
Good morning.
Good morning.
No T-SPLOST.
Let 'em.
No T-SPLOST.
Let 'em.
No T-SPLOST.
Let 'em.
No T-SPLOST.
No T-SPLOST. Let 'em.
No T-SPLOST.
Let 'em.
Good morning.
No T-SPLOST.
Let 'em.
No T-SPLOST.
Let 'em.
No T-SPLOST.
Good morning.
Good morning. No T-SPLOST.
And why do you not want the T-SPLOST?
Because it's another layer of government that the regional commission we don't need. We don't need another tax on our food.
No
And
T-SPLOST.
for 10 years, it won't pay for everything that they're trying to do. So we know it's going to last longer.
No T-SPLOST.
Thank you.
Local control.
Thank you. Good morning. Can I ask you folks why you are opposed to T-SPLOST?
Absolutely. I don't want to pay for a new airplane control tower and runway running lights in Cobb County. That's part of the deal. You need to read all the things. I don't like how it was worded on the ballot because I voted yesterday. And they're taking our money. They can't tell us how it's spent. We went to the round table here in Rockdale County 6 months ago. The commissioners, the mayor, the city councilman, and the Department of Transportation lady told us they don't know what they're going to do. We asked about the intersection at 138. They said no one knows. We said, are you going to cul-de-sac Old Salem Road like the old DOT plans? They said, we hope not. So nobody knows what they're going to do with our money.
And
This
sir?
is like the Stamp Act. It's all a revolutionary thing. The British tried to tax us, and they tried and tried. And you know what? The revolutionary people in America, just the average citizen, said, we're not going to have a stamp on all our certificates, graduation certificates and all that. We're not going to pay a tax just to do that. But the king finally withdrew and decided not to. Of course, that was after the Revolutionary War. You know, it had broken out. Cost of life is terrific, and I think we made a point then. And here we are again with somebody who's going to the best restaurants in the city of Atlanta, just spending his $10,000 on what? Gifts and $150,000 a year on just goods for lobbyists to go and lobby for this thing.
Who is behind the T-SPLOST? Who?
Well,
is it a person, a group,
I'd
or?
hate to talk about Tom, but he's got a last name, but I'm not going to do that. He was instrumental in building in this city. And not this
Talking
city,
about the
but
developer.
Yeah, he's a big developer, and this is a labor movement. There are people who can't eat. Their unemployment of some folks is 40% in construction. So this isn't about transportation. Transportation will give you about maybe an advantage of about 5 to 6 minutes, maybe, in terms of getting to your destination in Atlanta from Conyers.
Do they really think, or is it just a ploy, that we're going to untie the knot in Atlanta, as they say?
Not really. Not the way you're going. You're doing a whole lot of projects. Half of them are just projects. That, fix a little road here, patch this, do this. And the county here is ready to spend 6 years in collecting money for SPLOST.
And we're a donor county. We're not going to get our money back.
You're going to spend 85 cents on the dollar, and then you're going to get 15 cents back.
What I can't understand is why the local SPLOST worked so well. It's controlled by local people. It's spent totally on local projects. 100% of the money comes back. Why, with that proven track record, the DOT wouldn't just kick in part of its sales tax revenue from gasoline sales and fuel sales to local governments and let them do their own projects?
Exactly. The DOT ought to be conducting this. They're set up for it. The Revenue Department is
not that they've done a great job in the past, but why do we need another bureaucracy when we already have one?
You don't. You really don't. It costs a whole lot of money to put a telephone, a desk, and pay people $100,000 a year or something to do your. One of them's name is Lawler, I think. Lawler is a nice guy. I don't know how to say it, but he's a PR man, and he's doing the work, and he likes the job, and it's all unnecessary. It's all unnecessary. Your cost of just doing business is so high in America, and you let the government do this. They would be doing it had the legislature agreed on how to do it.
Well, one of the things I noticed, and I've traveled 43 states in this country, is Georgia has some of the finest roads I've ever traveled on, by the way.
Well, thank you.
And
we pay for it.
Highways, secondary roads. We had a population boom here in the past 15 years, and it's going to take some time to catch up. But the way to do it is not to take away the local authority and put it in the hands of unelected people in a regional government.
No, you don't do the other guy's work for him.
Right.
Let him do it.
Right.
It's just causes.
And by the way, a lot of people are charging that after 10 years, the T-SPLOST is a 10-year referendum.
Yes,
after 10 years, they're going to dump all the remaining bonds and bills on local property tax.
Well,
or they'll want to make it longer than 10 years, like Denver.
Well, the reason why they'll do that and get it passed is because then they'll say, we have bills to pay, you can either have raised property taxes or you can vote for it for another 10 years.
Or half construction, like some of the stupid houses out there.
Right.
Yeah, it's not the way to go right now. There are people who need that 1% in their pocket.
Well,
Not on spending on some dream and risk that the fellows who have a great deal invested in Atlanta expect us to bail them out and make them look good. No, I don't think so.
well, thank you for your time.
Sure, and you're from where?
I'm Ed Tracy from EdwardCTracy.com, and I'm also a local resident here in Rockdale
Okay,
County.
well, it's nice to meet you, Edward.
So
I'm
you
coming
can
around.
you can watch this on my news website
Well,
if you want
all right.
to.
Well, look forward to it.
Okay.
Thank you, Ed.
How you doing this morning?
Good to see you.
Good to be seen.
Well, have a good time with this thing. This is America in progress.
Yes, it is.
Very nice. It's great.
Thank you. Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you all this morning?
I'm fine, Mr. Tracy. How about yourself?
Good.
Hey,
Can you tell us why you're all here?
We're here to protest the T-SPLOST.
And what do you do for a living?
Sell real estate.
So you think the T-SPLOST will be have a negative impact on your business?
No, I do not.
Okay.
I just have an objection to paying over 50% of the T-SPLOST going toward mass transit, because there's not even one mass transit system in the United States is not funded by taxpayers.
No profitable mass transit in the country.
There is not. So why pour 50% of your money into mass transit?
And is it your opinion that after all the money spent that we're not going to even alleviate the traffic problem?
That will not be alleviating the traffic problem, because they're not addressing the problems. They're putting in walking trails and giving 50% of mass transit. Mass transit's proven that it doesn't work. Money needs to go towards solutions that will help the traffic situation.
Well, that's great. Thank you very much. Ma'am, did you want to add anything to that? Or?
The only reason I love what he has said, but I just think that the state should not have control over what local communities do or do not do with their tax dollars. And that's why I'm here.
Very good. Thank you. Good morning. Good morning.
No means no.
Ma'am, would you mind telling us why you're here today? Ed Tracy from EdwardCTracy.com.
No means no. I tell you in a minute.
Okay.
No means no. No means no.
No means no. No means no.
No means no. No means no. No means no. No means no. No means no. No means no.
Chris Vaughn, good to see you, sir.
What's up, man?
Chris Vaughn's here. He's running for the 4th District against Hank Johnson, and we just want to get your opinion as to why you would be opposed to the T-SPLOST.
There's several reasons. I mean, my biggest one is the fact.
And you are a resident of Rockdale County.
City of Congress is my address. Primarily the main reason is because, as far as the legislation is written, it gives the new authority or bureaucracy of it, which is not elected, the ability to tax or to create debt. But it doesn't give the remedy for how that debt will be paid, which my opinion will probably fall back down to the counties, which could then even be another millage rate for property taxes. And everybody says, well, that may not happen or will not happen. But it could happen because the legislation doesn't prevent it from happening. it's a 10-year tax, but some of the projects are even unfunded for 10 years. So I mean, it doesn't, it's not a fix. Somebody asked me one day, they said, "Do you think there should be something done for roads?" Well, of course, but I don't believe it should be this. And there's other remedies. So because of that, the taxation, I'm against it. And until something can be remedied better legally to protect the voters and the residents of the Metro Atlanta area, I'm against it. Very much so.
Very good. Thank you.
Thanks, sir.
Good morning, Mr. Tracy. How are you?
Am I interrupting, or can I get your opinion on this?
Certainly.
Okay. This is Brian Jenkins. He's running as a Democrat for County Commission Chairman here in Rockdale County, and Brian has been vocal about the T-SPLOST since the early stages of it. So tell us why you're opposed to it.
Well, for a variety of reasons. One, in my view, doesn't do the county any justice when they're asking us to spend $136.7 million and to only get a return of 98.2. That to me sounds like a Ponzi scheme. And not only that, I would much rather our county steer the ship as opposed to be in the back pushing the ship. So I have a serious problem with that. Again, we're talking about another tax. And if you peel the onion back even further, they're also taxing your grocery bill. So this T-SPLOST, I'm not against transportation or rectifying transportation, but I'm against this T-SPLOST, this particular one, because it does not, in my view, benefit Rockdale County in its fullness. I don't know about you, but I'm of the mindset that if I pay $1, I want $1's worth. I don't want to spend $1 and end up getting 50 cents worth. There's something.
Well, one of the legislators told me that the bill only guarantees 25% back to any county.
That's even worse.
And that the votes that the appointed, not elected regional commission has voted to send back Rockdale 72%, and other counties are getting 90-something% back.
Sure.
But the bottom line is Rockdale County seems to be the ugly stepchild here in this whole deal, doesn't it?
Well, now, you're absolutely right, but listen, let's also take a look at it a little further. We have Richard Oden, who cheers that. So in other words, we have a chairman who's leading Rockdale County in a ditch, and yet he wants 4 more years. I mean, there's something sick in that. A leader, in my view, will fight for that which is in the best interest of the county. We're not getting that. That's one of the many facets in terms of reasons why I'm running against this guy. But I want to certainly thank you, Ed Tracy, for always being there. You're always there. Every time I turn around, Ed Tracy's there with his camera. You're asking questions that are germane to the health of Rockdale County. You don't take sides. You're very fair. And so I certainly want to commend you and the work that you're doing, and you keep up that work.
Thank you, Brian.
Because we need that voice.
Thank you. You keep it up too, man.
Thanks, my friend.
Okay.
And say hello to your wife for me.
Thank you.
All right.
Rockdale County says no. Rockdale County says no. Rockdale County says no.
Rockdale County says no. No.
Rockdale County says no.
No.
Rockdale County says
No. No. No.
EdwardCTracy.com.
Rockdale County says
And you?
I'm with Newton Rockdale.
Oh, you are? Mostly, I cover a lot of stuff here in Rockdale County.
Rockdale County says no. Rockdale County says no.
Well,
Rockdale County says no.
when Joe was...
Rockdale County says no.
Okay.
No.
Okay,
No.
Thank you.
All right, thank you.
Not so much Republicans, not so much Democrats. Hi, Ed.
Hey, guys.
Hey.
Hey, listen, tell us why you're opposed to T-SPLOST.
Well, one of the reasons is that it creates another level of government at the regional level. We got more than enough government already.
Well, there's several reasons. One, we don't need to be sending tax dollars out more than we're going to receive in. Two, the projects are ill-defined. Three, there's really no accountability. There are slush funds that are available to local governments to use however they want. I don't see how an improvement to McCoy Field in Cobb County with an erection of a control tower and their lighting for their runway is going to help road problems. I also think that the current list, which I believe includes maintenance contracts for MARTA, should be paid out of their general revenue, not out of a T-SPLOST fund. So there's several reasons not to have T-SPLOST voted in any of the region. The other is, even if we vote no and the other counties say yes, then we'll be obliged to go on with this project and we will be charged a 33% premium on our construction project. This is a bad deal.
You know that in the law, which I read over earlier this week, it said that if the local people didn't approve the project, that their local county did not have to participate, and we weren't told that when we went to the public hearings here.
I heard just the opposite, yeah.
Right, and we could have opted out of this altogether as Rockdale County, according to the law.
We should have.
Here's my card. It'll be up in a couple of days.
Okay, thanks.
We missed you at the meeting last night.
I wasn't feeling good at all
yeah,
last
I heard
night.
you were not feeling well.
So,
thank
you.
It gotta be something. We say no. We say no. We say no.
You want to tell me why you're here?
I'm here to support no more unnecessary money going to waste. No.
Great. And you're part of which organization?
The Father and the People.
Father and the People. I'm on your side with that.
County says no.
Hi, Catherine.
Hey, how are you?
Good. How are you? You want to tell us why you're here today?
Yes, I'm a mother and a grandmother and a great-grandmother.
A great-grandmother?
Yes.
Oh, my goodness.
And I don't
Folks, she got married at 14, I think. So.
And I don't want them paying years from now. So we don't need any more taxes and we don't need to send our money to other counties. We need to keep it here in Rockdale.
What about the bigger picture of regionalization, of having unelected officials decide how to spend our money?
That's wrong. That's wrong. The government needs to be back in the hands of the people. That's how it was originally founded. And our country did well the first few years. And gradually we are evolving and getting away from our founding fathers, and that is wrong.
Very good. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
I got the clippings of full-blown color photos of Eleanor saying, you kind of hold that finger from your sign or whatever it is. It's beautiful. Eleanor's out here.
Sir, can I ask you a couple of questions?
Yes, sir.
Can you tell us why you're here?
Because I believe that the tax is regressive, okay? It's an unfair tax. They want to tax you on your food and milk for your baby, food for all the elders to go toward roads and transportation. The large corporation and the large company, the big oil company, and the wealthiest of America, Congress said no more taxes on them, but they gonna come home and ask the middle class and the poorest of the poorest to add a tax on them to fund the infrastructure, which would have been taken by that tax that was proposed by our president. So it's a regressive tax, it's unfair, it's unjust.
Well, I think this is one situation where the polls show that 75% of Georgia Republicans and 50+% of Georgia Democrats have come together to say no. And that's the latest polls out.
Well,
so
I
even
hope
though
they stay together.
I hope so too, and even though the leadership may be Republican, the people are not happy with it.
Well, and I agree with the people, sir. Yeah. They are absolutely right on this one, okay?
Here's,
my opinion.
It'll be up on my website in a couple of days.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you for your opinion.
Have a great day.
And what is your name?
My name is Brad Hubbard.
Nice to meet you, Mr. Hubbard.
No taxes, young man, no taxes. No taxes.
Father, help us all.
No T-SPLOST.
No.
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 No T-SPLOST. No T-SPLOST.
No.
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 T-SPLOST.
No.
T-SPLOST.
No.
No the T-SPLOST.
No.
No the T-SPLOST.
No.
No the T-SPLOST. No the T-SPLOST.
Odom, no.
The T-SPLOST.
No, Odom, no.
T-SPLOST.
No.
No the T-SPLOST.
No, Odom, no.
T-SPLOST.
No.
No the T-SPLOST.
No, Odom, no.
T-SPLOST.
No.
No the T-SPLOST. No T-SPLOST. No T-SPLOST. No T-SPLOST. No T-SPLOST.
Y'all won't see it. Don't it vote yes.
No the T-SPLOST.
Y'all won't see it.
No the T-SPLOST.
Money going in their
No the
pocket.
T-SPLOST.
Woo.
No the T-SPLOST. 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 No the T-SPLOST.
Wear a white
No
blouse.
the T-SPLOST.
Hey, Michelle!
Yeah, got a little breeze for you.
Okay, so tell me why are you out here today?
Right now, this T-SPLOST, not the T-SPLOST we need. We need a new T-SPLOST, one that gives more local control to local communities and returns more dollars back to
There's
local.
no water down there if y'all need some water. So, you think people should go back to the drawing board with this? Do you
Yes,
think this is just not
absolutely.
an idea? Like, what do you think?
Absolutely. They should take and learn from this lesson and come back with a better plan. Change the process, change the protocol, and improve it, and we'll all
I'm having specific things about it.
well, several, the $600+ million for the cable car in Atlanta, that is not going to help. Anybody?